Hello everyone! Today we are going to be doing some Lego building and we're going to be doing Lego Paris, which is very exciting. I'm just going to turn up my music to an appropriate-ish volume. That's a good volume. It's the same songs as yesterday, but I like it, so that's okay. I'm just going to loop this and then make sure I can actually see my chat again. There we go. Hello to Fox Wizard of Pride, Nimby the Deadly Data, Tech Maniac, Shadow, XXE, Rose Ribos, Senora Reba Fajita, Nick Gamer, and Solo the Slayer. I hope you're having a fantastic day today. Before I begin the lovely Lego Paris, you may notice, first of all, table new. It's a different table. My mum got me a proper table instead of me having to steal the side table from the living room every single time, so that's cool. Hi Vieus, hello, I am here, I am alive. Hello Techmaniac, yes. So I have a white table to work on now, and I need to get an actual camera stand because it is driving me insane trying to set up my camera. It's why I keep coming late to the hand cam streams, because I think I'm ready, and then I'm about to set up I'm about to set up the camera and I just can't get it to sit on the music stand. I use a music stand! What am I doing? Oh dear. Anyway, you might remember last hand cam stream, I believe it was, we were working on Little Unicorn and I finished it off stream! It's got the hair now, it's got a little tail and little mane with all the rainbow colours. This is a lovely unicorn we made. I'm really happy that I did this section off stream because it was really hard. I was sat there for a good few hours after that stream ended that night trying to get this hair to go in. I did not want to go in. These are some very horrible to tie knots, but it does look quite cool, so I'm happy with how it came out. How am I doing today? I'm doing quite well, thank you. How are you doing, Fox Wizard of Prime? I finished the rest of the pancakes I made yesterday. That was quite nice. Oh my goodness. So we have our lovely box for Lego. You know what, let's just keep Twinkle Star on the side here. Oh my goodness, yeah, Twinkle Star. Hello Mock Mir, hope you're having a good day today. No one's ever complimented my hands before, but I'll take it. I think my fingernails are disgusting, but you know what, there's thank you. I'm trying to find the tape on the box right now. It's probably going to slightly damage, but honestly, I don't know what I'll do with this box. I'll think about it, things I could do. I swear it's impossible to take tape off without accidentally picking up some of the residue, which is a little bit annoying because you do this to your beautiful boxes. Like, actually the chat's on top of that. I might move the chat. Let's pop you somewhere. Where could you go? You could. I usually have a black section on the right, but I've set up my screen differently today because I thought it'd be better. And now I'm regretting everything. So it's just gonna go here. You'll be able to read it somewhat. It's probably fine. I just blew my tape across the table from laughing. Oh my god, just use a knife. I've already got one of them off. They're not that difficult to take off, Shadow. Just chilling today. You will be celebrating Mother's Day tomorrow with family. Nice work on the unicorn. Thank you. I'm really happy with how the unicorn came out. The Vieus scuff layout. Also, hello Nix. Hope you're having a good day today. Working. You're also wondering what I'll do with the box? I don't know. I'll probably just store something in it. Altran has been telling me I need to stop chucking out these boxes and actually use them for something. And that's a good idea because I had to clean up my room and then I didn't have stuff. I didn't have places to put things in, and I would have if I'd kept my Lego boxes. So I've learned my lesson. If you use a knife, you don't ruin your box. Oh. But then you still have sellotape on your box. Do you want sellotape to be left on your box? I don't. I'd rather I got rid of it, honestly. Do I know how to? Okay, I do know how to open boxes. That's a good start. This is one of the paper bags ones. Unlike... What was that we did the other day? We did a plastic one recently, I'm sure. Was it the London one that was plastic? I don't remember. I think there might be plastic inside. No, there shouldn't be plastic inside. What is this? Oh, it's the instructions. Well, no, it's not the instructions. It's the thing that says we are transferring our packaging plastic to paper again. That makes sense. Lego Paris. Oh, it's Unicorn Cavalier. Yeah, finished unicorn with hair. It's got hair. Unicorn should be in the shop. I want to keep it here just in case anyone pops in, because anyone who saw the... Let me put it under you guys. Might make the chat a bit easier to read, actually. Yeah, anyone who was there for a previous one. You're probably thinking of the one you built? Ah, yeah. I watched Eltran build a Lego set. I think that must have been what it was. It had plastic packaging then. Yeah, that would have been it. Okay, let's open number 1. Not very gracefully. I have this problem when I open letters. I feel like I've accidentally ripped a letter before, just trying to open an envelope. It's so hard. I think I'm just incompetent at basic physical tasks. Hello, None from California. I'm glad you like the unicorn. It's a cute unicorn. Okay, let's see. I already said hello to you, didn't I? I don't know, it's fine. Unicorn background for chat is the perfect solution. I know! Isn't it a good solution? I'm gonna take all of these out of the box just because it saves me some space. And we have our lovely Lego Paris booklet. It was upside down, I think, but there we go. Architecture. I just moved my unicorn. Whoops. I'm also apparently shaking my camera, which is scaring me. I am so scared my camera is going to fall today because it kept falling constantly when I was trying to set this up. Hopefully we'll be okay. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna put the other ones back in the box actually for now. Oh wait, this one's also labelled number 1, so I'm probably gonna need that. And then these are both labelled number 2. Okay, that's helpful. Got number 1. I'm gonna empty out the contents because I know I'm gonna need this stuff. To be honest, I don't know much about Paris. I don't really know what this black chimney thing is. But it says in the booklet what everything is, so we can learn together, or maybe some of you know. I don't know. I've never been to proper Paris. I've only been to Disneyland Paris. I'd love to go one day, but it's just not. I don't know. I guess my family's just never gone there. I've been to France loads of times. That's the thing, and I even studied French in school, to quite a high level. I don't know. I've never been to proper Paris though. If opening stuff doesn't look like a crime scene afterwards, are you really doing it correctly? That's true. You raise a good point, obviously. Okay, let's have a look. What do I need to do at the start? Let's see where we're going. Obviously, if you would want to, you could read all of this text. I'm not going to do that on stream because it would take a very long time. Put the unicorn back in place. Where is... So we've got... So it's Paris, and then we have the Arc de Triomphe, which I know, I've seen pictures of this online. This thing. We're also doing Les Champs-Élysées, which is, I guess, this road with all the hedges? Maybe? I don't know. La Tour Montparnasse. Montparnasse, something like that. Parnasse? Parnasse? I don't know what this is. What does it say? It's a monolithic skyscraper located in the Montparnasse area of Paris, designed by architects Eugene Verdun, Evan Cassain, and Lewis. I think it's just a tall tower in the Paris skyline, from what it says. They also have the French translation if you want to go crazy and try and read that. You want to be like, cette quartier monolithique de 210. I can't remember how to say meters. Metre? Something like that. And then we have the Le Grand Palais, which is... What is this? Exhibition... It was an exhibition site in 1900 and a historical site. Museum complex. Its original purpose was to be the home of great artistic events in the city of Paris. Since its inauguration, this ornate building with its spectacular glass roof has been seen as a parade of art and cultural shows of all types. So this is a lovely exhibition hall with a green roof, which we'll be building. See, it's French paragraph. Yeah, you're not reading that. New Lego, nice. Yeah, building Lego. Lego's great fun. You're gonna use that chat components to create an awesome build. Okay. Okay. You don't speak French. That's okay. That's okay. No, speak you French. That is a weird way to say that. Is that correct? Like, no, speak you French. I've never seen that before. I'm not the best at French anymore. La tour is it Eiffel? Or I know in English it's obviously Eiffel, but I think it might be Eiffel in French or something. I know what the Eiffel Tower is, obviously. That is the symbol of Paris. And then we have Musée du Louvre, which is a museum. It's very famous. And it was opened in the French Revolution. Interesting. And oh yeah, it has the Mona Lisa in it. That's quite a famous one. So those are our buildings we're doing. You're the best at English? That's okay. English is a great language to learn. It's very useful in the world. So, looking at this diagram, we first build the base like we did last time. We're building the big black skyscraper, which is very difficult to see on camera actually, but just trust me. It's this one here. And then we're doing the... Okay, I honestly don't know. Some of these buildings look very similar. Which one is that? Is that the Louvre? Or is it the Arc de Triomphe? Or is that the Arc de Triomphe? I don't know. It's confusing. I don't think the buildings are super obvious in this picture. And oh dear. Let me have another look. Or is it the Grand Palais? And then okay, I think the Louvre is the one at the end. And then this one here has to be the Grand Palais. And then Arc de Triomphe is the white one, I think. And then at the end we build the Eiffel Tower. Ah! English is the current era lingua franca. Well, we're very lucky to those of us who grew up speaking it as our first language then, aren't we? I'll keep the unicorn here. Okay, I need to start, because otherwise we will never finish this thing. I'm liking already the changing colours from the Paris one. We got green in here. There was no green in Paris, London as far as I remember. Even though London's quite a green city, but that's just how this one's designed, so okay. Je n'ai pas... Why did I add an extra R? Sorry. Je n'ai pas... Maybe there is an R in there. Je n'ai pas... Maybe there is... For some reason my brain... I don't know. I haven't done my French lessons in a long time, but my instincts is to add in like a French R in parle, which I guess there is. Yeah, that's how you say you don't speak French. What will English be in a few centuries from now? Never mind any other language including French. Makes one wonder. Well, I know for France, they are very strict about preserving their language as it is. They have a regulatory body that ensures it doesn't change. But that is not the case for English, especially considering we have quite a lot of dialects of English already in existence. I'm not sure which bag this is in. I guess it's in the other bag? I love how the first piece isn't even in the first big bag. It's straight away having to fish for something else. I'm just going to open the ones called number 1 until I find it. It's not clear to me. What is this then? There's a bunch of yellow stuff in this bag. Oh my goodness. It'll come out. I don't want to accidentally leave some stuff somewhere without realising. Okay, I think in theory there should be one in here that matches what I want. I need a 2x2. You can see it quite well on the camera now. Hello, Daishima VT. Can you get a croissant? Do you mean a croissant? I don't think we have any of those in this set, but I'll let you know if we find one. Oh my goodness. No green in London? There wasn't any green in the London set. No, I don't know why. I'm not seeing it from this bag, so I think I'm going to have to open another one, which is annoying because it's just going to make even more of a mess. Okay. Oh dear. What did you say? British English and American English will become more and more different, eventually morph into 2 different languages, as will all dialects. I don't think that's true. I think British English and American English, if anything, we can see a lot of evidence in it, and especially young people. A lot of people I've met who, there's no reason why they should have an American accent, but they do. And I think British English is just slowly going to become American English. I mean, we're having a bit of cultural crossover, but that's my prediction. Update. It was not in that bag. So we're opening the final bag. Where are these pieces? Oh my god. It's just making a massive mess. Why are there 4 bags labeled number 1? They could make this so much less confusing if they gave them all individual numbers and they were like, okay, open actual number 1, not one of 4 number 1s and you don't know which one it is. That's terrible design, Lego. That's my feedback. Oh dear. French wants the language to remain the same, but they will never happen. Thanks to many French-speaking African nations, French will continue to evolve in unique ways. Yeah. I mean, that regulatory body can do what it likes, but it's just not going to succeed at preserving French the way they want it to. It's like how some people are so particular about the grammar of English and things, when it's just going to change. It's not a bad thing. There is no correct way to speak a language as long as you're understood by others around you and people don't bat an eye at it, then you've succeeded. People think that's how to speak it and that's okay and it will change over time. Okay, so I have my piece finally in bag number 4 of the ones because it's stupidly designed. Anyway. Hey, we're building Paris today. Nice, we're building Paris today. I need... How long is that? It's got 4 dots on the side and I need 2 of them, so... I think it's one of these pieces. You can, a little bit unusual. And then, where do you put? Oh, I see. Okay, I'm looking at this picture down here. I really like this music. It's so cozy sounding. I think I might use this in the future. I mean, definitely this this YouTube channel that does lovely free to use music. I have so many pieces in front of me. This is going to drive me insane trying to look through, by the way, but. I'm fine. No, that the internet is a thing, and the connection between our dialects will never become different languages like in the past. We're too interconnected now. Yeah, exactly. I think people not including the influence of the internet on linguistics is very silly. It's very clear that they have a massive effect on the way that language is going to evolve. The internet is very important to that. Okay. Done step number 2. So I need 2 more of those little 2x1 pieces. 1 there. That's another one. And then what do we need to do? Oh, I need to make this even longer. Okay. Just add a couple more of these things. That's quite simple. So I need another one of this one. Yes. And then another one on the end. Just one long, very... My words do not come out in the correct order. Instead of one long very strip, it's one very long strip. Oh dear. You see a trend going, 23 minutes in the stream. Guess who just got the notification? Oh no, I'm so sorry. But welcome, Lifer. I'm really glad to have you here, even if it doesn't notify you. It's not your fault. I don't blame you at all. If YouTube's doing that, then it needs to fix its notification system, honestly. I don't know what's wrong with it sometimes. Okay. Let's continue. Step number 5. Oh yeah, by the way, Lifer, is it anyone new, or anyone else who's popped in? I finished my unicorn off stream in about after 2 hours of working on it. So it has the hair now. It's complete. It's very cute. It's keeping underneath my chat to make it somewhat visible. Sorry, I'm really trying to get it positioned correctly with the camera. It's actually quite hard. I am not good at directions when they're all flipped. Okay, I would suck at any game that makes you do that. It's kind of not a great thing to use to make the chat visible because it's white. But then I think the blank table's even worse. So I'm just gonna have to have it as it is. It's singing adorable. Thank you so much, Lifer. I like it too. It's very cute. Hello, Xeno Vegito. It has been a long time no see, indeed. I hope you're doing okay. Thank you so much for coming back. We are building Lego Paris today, and I attempted to pronounce all of the places in French because I don't know. I think I just liked to see if I can still speak French in any capacity, which I can, but that capacity is waning, and I think I should probably pick it up again if I want to not lose it. So, oh my god, I need another 2 of these pieces. We're really making this a long one. Do I have any left? Oh, there's one here. Okay. They do exist. I'm just blind. Quite flimsy now, this thing. It's not supported very well. It's only these little 2x2 pieces holding this together. And then I need the final one of these, which goes over here. It's also a bit wonky. I haven't made the perfect straight line. I don't think it's very obvious on camera, but it is to me. Oh dear. Okay, let's see. Why does everyone type croissant so weirdly? It became a meme. It's not even in my mind. There's an N in there. You can very clearly hear the N. I am touching my throat and it looks like I'm pointing at my armpit. Tracking is fun. The YouTube notification system. The notifications are fine. Don't worry about it. It's not hurting anyone, honestly. Yeah, it's not perfect. I don't know what YouTube's doing sometimes. It shouldn't be that difficult to fix having your notifications actually go out when someone goes live. That seems like not that complicated a feature to work on, especially since some of the things they work on are universally hated by the community. This would be a positive change, fixing YouTube notifications. I don't know. I think people would like that. Jimmy Neutron joke with how one character pronounced croissant. Or croissant, as you might say. I haven't seen Jimmy Neutron, so maybe that's why I don't get it. I don't know even what TV channel that would have been on. I think it's American, right? Okay, so it looks like these green, this is one, no, this side. Yeah, green piece goes here. And then I need a long 1x4 piece, which I'm trying to find, like this one. And this goes on the end. And then we also need a similar sized black piece that's the same length as the green one, and that will go like this. And there's nothing underneath these pieces right now, but I assume we're going to flip it over in a minute or do something there. This is really not helping with the chat, is it? And, pardon me. Did you do something to your streaming equipment? Where's the wooden table in the attic / basement? Yes, this is why I talked about the start of the stream. Obviously, your YouTube notifications failed you. My mum bought me a table. I might get a tablecloth for it so that it's not so white. It might help with obviously the chat and just other general abilities of my camera to cope with colours. Although it's doing really well with all the colour stats, so I would say it's much easier to see the black pieces today, so maybe the white table's a good idea. It's just the chat that is a problem. I need to get a chat box. But at the same time, I like having the extra table space on the camera, so I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I mean, the YouTube chat's always going to be there. It's just annoying for cross-platform stuff. It's fine. You believe in Nickelodeon? Was it on Nickelodeon? Oh, I must have just never watched that. Did I even have Nickelodeon? I feel like I must have watched some programs produced by it. But what? I swear I had that at one point. Okay, now I'm confused. What? I don't know. Silas Johnson, hello, welcome. Pretty crazy how they were going to demolish the Eiffel Tower after the World's Fair. Were they? I guess they didn't. Funnily enough. And it's now the icon of Paris, so I think they made a good decision doing that. It is the landmark that their city is known for. It would have been so silly if they'd actually got rid of it for what it has, I'm sure, brought in by now in terms of tourism in France. Just checking this is the right length, and I haven't got multiple length ones here. No, this is the longest piece. Yeah. Okay. I don't think I'm very good at leaving in my ability to measure things with my eyes. Right. We need a 3x2 piece. Go here as well. But why is there nothing underneath this? It just looks so. This is such a flimsy piece right now. I really hope they let me add some support soon, because it's freaking me out that I'm going to accidentally snap this whole thing, and then it will be ruined, and I'll have to start again. SpongeBob is from Nickelodeon. I don't think I watched much of that either, to be honest. I don't know. I remember my brother used to watch it, and I know we used to watch it when we were really little, so maybe we did have that. But I feel like they did show SpongeBob SquarePants on CITV. right? Maybe that's where they watched most of that stuff. Maybe it was on CITV. I don't know. I'm confused. Chat is not the problem. Hello never knows best. No, chat is not the problem. It's the way I'm displaying it on screen and the fact that I am on multiple platforms, which means I want a way to let people at least see the Twitch chat later on, and also when I'm live, obviously. Right, I need the 2x4 piece, which goes here. There is so much greenery in Paris, it appears, which is so nice. And I don't understand why this wasn't in London, because they have so many parks in London. It's so strange to me. How nice your mother. Yeah, my mum bought me a table. It's very kind. She had some store credit at a furniture shop because she got a refund or something. So she ended up getting me a table because I wanted, and it's very useful. I've also just been using it to store stuff on top of it. Mostly my plushies. I have a lot of plushies. This is where they have been living. They've been shoved onto something else for now, but they're gonna go back on it afterwards. Hey Saltwater, hope you're having a good day today. They didn't for that, guys. I know, they did not demolish the Eiffel Tower, funnily enough. A Lego stud ruler would be useful to quickly measure pieces. It would, but I absolutely don't have one of those, so that's not an option, unfortunately. So I'm just going to stick these pieces in. And then I think I need one of these? Yes. On this end. Just making sure you can actually see the entire thing. You can. I do feel like I've got a little bit more space on the camera from today's setup. I always have a different camera angle as well. Mummius being very supportive. Mummius is the most supportive. I love that name. We should so call her Mummius. That's such a good one. Thank you, Tech Maniac. Hi Mars the Star Droid. Did you know the lights of the Eiffel Tower are actually copyrighted? Yes, yes I did. But that of course means that you just don't want to be selling commercial photography. No one's going to come after you for taking your own personal photos that you never that you never post online or anything. You're not going to get in trouble. It's just like how you can't get in trouble for drawing fan art of Mickey Mouse in your notebook. It's okay. Okay, people always like to point that one out and I find it interesting. So I think we start. Okay, well I started at the wrong end, but it doesn't actually matter. It's this way round, so let's turn it up correctly, otherwise I'm gonna get confused. So I need a really long one to go next to this one. I think this is finally that support I was on about. It just felt so flimsy before. I think this will make it a lot more stable now. Yes, yeah. Imagine Paris about the Eiffel Tower. Not as interesting unless a different landmark replaces it. I know. I mean, they have things like the Arc de Triomphe and the Louvre, but it's not as iconic because the Eiffel Tower is such an imposing, massive shape. It's so unique. I mean, it does look like those, what are they called? The telephone towers or something? Those big electricity things. I don't know their name. I can't remember what they are. But they have them everywhere, and I've always thought they look like little Eiffel Towers. But it's obviously unique in its own way as well. It's not quite the same thing. But I always make the same dead joke every time I see one. I'm like, it's the Eiffel Tower! It's not the Eiffel Tower. You can't get in trouble for drawing Mickey Mouse in your notebook. You sometimes feel Disney was still trying to give you trouble if they could, though. No, I don't think they would, because they want to encourage the next generation of people in art. Otherwise, they won't have anyone to work on their films, even though they don't do hand-drawn animation. You know, you're probably not going to get into 3D animation if you've never had any interest in art at all. So they can't kill off people's passions for the brand entirely. Okay, that is the base nicely supported now. I assume we turn it back over again? Yes, we do. Okay. So this isn't so flimsy anymore, which is a bit nicer. So I need to do a bunch of pieces in this step. Okay, so I need 2 of the 4 long ones. And where do these go? I'll just start from this end and just look at the picture. It's easier than trying to look at the number of pieces. One of those, and then one of these. And then I need 2 3 long 3x2 pieces. That's how I'm gonna refer to them. I don't actually know their actual names, but that's how it makes sense in my mind, right? 3x2. You really can see it quite well today on the camera. It's looking quite nice. That base goes back pretty far. It looks thinner in the pictures. Does it? Wow, it used to be fairly supportive, otherwise the whole thing was going to collapse. I assume this little thing here is for the leg of the Eiffel Tower. As we had something similar for the London Eye when we did the London one. And there's one in your neighborhood that's 60 meters tall and it looks like a shorter Eiffel Tower. Yeah, they're everywhere, honestly. You think the main reason they kept the Eiffel Tower was so it could be used as a radio antenna in World War I? Ah, maybe. I would know. That would make some sense. It's a very tall building. I have a little piece here labeled Paris, which is quite cool. Right, you couldn't see that. Now you can. It was too far from the camera. What do I need? Where am I? I'm so lost. Right, 4. One of these. This one here. Making the biggest base. And then we need one to fill this gap. That is too long. I cannot do spaces, apparently. I don't think I'm very good at it, as I said. Clearly, I would be terrible at the thing where you put the shapes through the correct holes in a block that babies do. I think I'd fail. Oh god. Chat going to hang out with a friend. Don't lose any of the chat components. Okay, Shandia Aruba Fajita, thank you so much for coming as always. I hope you have a nice time with your friends. I hope you have... You said you're going to hang out, so I hope it's nice and relaxing. And maybe some fun too. Sounds good to me. Okay, I think it's this one here that I need. Yes. This fits in. I don't know if I'm scratching my table. This is a new table, so I hope it's okay. It is from a shop where they sell slightly damaged furniture because you get humongous discounts. It's a really good idea to go somewhere like that if you need furniture, by the way. Because that's where I got my desk, which I use for all of my streams, and I think you can slightly see it. Where is it? Or is that my laptop? What is that? You can see. I'm trying to find it on the camera. I don't know what that is. I can't. Where is that? I don't know. I don't know what you can see. I don't think you can see my desk. But it has a hole in the back of the desk. It has a cupboard underneath, and there's a hole in the back of that cupboard. And that knocked down the price significantly just because it had that. You can't even tell it's there unless you open the cupboard. It's not detrimental to the furniture. And it's a really good idea to go to find places like that for furniture. I really recommend it. Okay, so I need 3 of the long thin strips, it looks like. And these just go along here to add some extra support. That makes sense. Honestly, Disney couldn't give 2 craps about animators at all. The whole reason they stopped doing 2D animation is because 2D animators unionized, so they could no longer play them crumbs. Yeah, that makes sense. I just mean that they wouldn't want society to stop producing animators because they do need people to work on their stuff. Although I suppose if they animators all disappeared, they would just go full in on AI, which would be horrifying. So maybe they really don't care actually. Oh god. We can't see anything in the top left corner. Maybe they're flooring, honestly. Yeah, that might be my carpet. I actually can't tell what that is. It's grey, but so is some of my desk. So I'm not sure. There are actually 51 Eiffel Towers around the world. The original in Paris and 50 replicas, while most are located in China, few in Las Vegas, most known is the Tokyo Tower / Skytree. I didn't know the Tokyo Tower was a Eiffel Tower replica. Although I don't really know what that looks like from memory. Huh. Hi KW, hope you're having a good day today. Welcome back. Yeah, you don't have that much faith in Disney nowadays. I'm not praising them as a country at all. Country? They are not a country. They might as well be a country. They probably make as much money as a country. Probably more than some countries. Oh god. What do I need here? So you take one of these and you put on a too long piece. Too long sounds like I'm saying T-O-O. L-O-N-G, but I'm not. So one of these here. And then, so this gets stuck on like this, upside down. That makes sense. Search space, maybe 1992? I would, but it's actually really difficult for me to access my keyboard from here. It's a pain, so I'm sorry. But I hope you have fun with whatever that is. I'm not really a fan of sci-fi movies anyway. The only sci-fi property I've ever been a fan of is Doctor Who. And I think that's just because I grew up with it. Where is the 2x1 piece that I'm missing? There must be another one. There has to be. So where is it? Oh, it's here. I am blind. I'm fine. That's what Tokyo Tower looks like. I didn't even know that was supposed to be an Eiffel Tower replica until today. Wow. Because yeah, I thought it was red, so which is really confusing. So is it just an Eiffel Tower that's painted red? Oh, so it's the same colour the Eiffel Tower was before the paint wore away. I didn't know this. What the hell? Wow. They are not a country. Not yet. You mean there are some Disneylands already? That's true. I live in England, so they're only one step away if they're called Disneyland. Speaking of, there's one in Paris, and that is the one that I've been to, and it was a really fun time. But oh my god, it was expensive. You spend so much money on food if you're actually staying at Disneyland. You have to eat there basically, and it's so expensive to buy food at Disneyland. Oh my god. We the first night we went somewhere, we went into a buffet. It was in the Aladdin section. It's the only thing they really have in the Aladdin section. There's not any rides there. It's just the restaurant and some stuff to look around. And we thought that was extremely expensive. But then it turned out that was probably the cheapest place they had. After we went to all the other places. It turns out the buffet is cheaper. Oh my god. Expensive place to go on holiday. I doubt I'm going to be going there anytime soon at all. Okay, I need the ones with the free holes on the back. Just to fill in this section here. Make it nice and thick. I've only been to Disneyland Paris once and probably won't ever again. Yeah, I would. I think I would like to go just because I'd like to go with people that I know now that I didn't know before, because I think they'd really enjoy it, and they've never had the money to go somewhere like that. And if I can one day get in a position where I can help support them to go, I think that would be really nice, but it's unlikely that they'll get to that point. We'll see. It's a pipe dream. Also, this is a cool Lego piece. It's like a little square. I like this. We're about to use it anyway. Okay, so where does this, what do we do? So I need this piece. I need a 1x4, which looks like this. And it goes on the end. And then I need 2 of these little rollers, and it looks like we're going to make something which you would not want to fall in. If you were to fall in this state, let me put it on the other side to show you what I mean. It's kind of hard to see the picture, I think, on screen. But it's horrifying. I've watched old 909 calls of someone who got stuck in this and their leg got mangled. Those things that destroy rubbish and stuff. You don't want to fall down there. Oh my god. You'd be crushed. Horrifying. Oh god. I used to watch a lot of Disney years ago, not so much anymore, considering recent decisions made by the company. Yeah, I haven't been watching any of their recent stuff, to be honest. I feel like the thing that they get best is their parks. They understand how to make a good theme park that's lots of people enjoy, but they need to fix a lot of aspects of their company. Otherwise, people will stop going to their parks because there won't be anything to draw them there. Okay, this goes underneath here. We have a little square. Life hack for Lego building and help to sort the bricks beforehand, either by colour or by form, which can save time and life from searching. Searching is part of the adventure. A true adventurer just goes with it and does it with utter chaos. No, you can do it however you like. I'm happy to do it this way. I don't mind searching through. But some people like sorting. And it takes a bit of the fun away from me when it's all sorted. I don't know what that says. Oh dear. Never mind, falling on it. Just even stepping on like a piece in the wrong way, the angle won't go well. Did I miss the first message of that? When did someone talk about falling on Lego? Huh? What? I'm confused. But yeah, you don't want to stab yourself with Lego by accident by standing on it, or falling on it, or anything like that. That would be awful. I think I just did this wrong. No, I didn't. That's not wrong. That's correct. Okay. I'm just gaslighting myself, I guess. Telling myself I did it wrong when I didn't. I did it correctly. But I don't trust myself to do things properly, apparently. And I think I need to develop a bit more trust in my abilities, perhaps. Right. Is this one of the... Yes, it's one of these, I think. Probably? I don't know. Probably fine. No, dead is more painful than stepping on Lego bricks barefooted. Well, yes, dying, I would say, is more painful. What do you mean? I'm so confused. Okay. Then what do we need? We need 2 4 long pieces that go across here. And then the other one looks like this. If it will go in. There we go. Okay, I have a really nice solid base and I really need a drink because I'm overheating. Oh, yours was the first message about falling Lego pieces in response to you showing what that square Lego piece regarding someone's foot. Nothing happened before then. Oh, I see. So, yeah, I was talking about if these 2 little round things were revolving and you fell into that, it would destroy you. You would be... Can you imagine this? You don't want to fall in one of those. They use it to grind up rubbish and stuff. It's horrifying. Oh my god. So we need... It's not clear how long these are, which is annoying, but I think there's only one size actually in this kit anyway, so it's these pieces. I like how my shadow is so present on this table. I could do like shadow puppets. Oh my god. Okay. So this goes, I believe, in the corner here. So that I think that works? Yes, yeah, I think that's right. Oh my god, these would be hard to take off. You do not want to place these in the wrong place. It would drive you insane. Okay. You are omnipresent. Hello, omnipresent shadow. That is true. Look at you there. That's you. That's your shadow. That's you. Oh my goodness. I mean, where are the other flat ones? So it's one here. And the other one is over here next to the unicorn. Yeah, Twinkle Star was keeping it safe. Twinkle Star's asleep always. Oh my goodness, you don't want to imagine the pain that would have happened from falling on a square hole Lego piece. I'm not talking about Lego. I'm talking about if this was a massive thing that they used to destroy rubbish. It's not as a Lego piece. I don't think you understand, Vox. It's okay. It just reminded me of those things. Anyway, so I need 2 of these little corn pieces and then 2 of the other corn pieces which have a flat top. You want both of these. And where do they go? Right, they go next to it. So we'd have one here and one here. And I'll do the same on the other side. Yes. That's nice and simple. Where is the other one? I say I like sorting through them. Do I? I'm questioning everything. Oh, the grinder. Yeah, that'd be an unpleasant death. It would. Okay. Okay, it's getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. We're starting to slowly build things. This is a little patio area. It's going to be a sculpture, I believe. So it's slowly coming together. Oh dear. So I need these pieces. And this is a lovely pattern. I think they've done a nice job making some texture of this patio. I think it looks cool. You didn't understand your point. There's only so much can be typed in chat compared to speaking live and getting a point across. Oh, okay, that's fine then. I don't know. That's alright then. So we need 2 grey long pieces that stretch across here. Not there. Here. And then we need 1 extra long one, which is this one. It's the only extra long yellow piece that I have. So let's just pop that one down. Oh wait. What about the 2 short pieces? Oh, I placed these in the wrong place. No. This is what I was talking about, oh, it would be such a pain if you put these in the wrong place, wouldn't it? Look what I've done. Oh no, let me this off camera. I don't even know how you would take those pieces off with a Lego brick remover. They just look like a massive pain. Using my nails is not working. Oh my god. Well, the good news is, for now, I should be able to get the yellow one off. In theory. I know I have a Lego brick remover somewhere as well. I think it's in the tin with the rest of the Lego pieces. Fingernails slightly bending. I don't really have fingernails. This is a problem. Oh dear. Oh my god. I'm just gonna accidentally scratch off the paint of my Lego. Let's see. I'm gonna go get the Lego brick remover. I'll be back. Quickly. Oh, I say be back. I'm just gonna get up and grab it. I believe. Oh! I think it's in this tin. I'm trying to open it. Sorry. I don't think I can open the tin. Why is this so hard to open? What the hell? I can't even open the tin. Toenails? Teeth? I don't want to get my teeth on this thing. That'll be bad. Okay, I've opened it. I do in fact have a Lego brick remover. This is my... I have 2 of them actually. I can dual wield. Oh dear. Oh, just dropped a piece on the floor. These are all the spare pieces that come with my set so far. I just keep dropping them on the floor. It's not going to plan. Let me just pick those up. Okay. Let's put the lid back on the tin. There we go, there we go. Sarah Vieus, respect it. Oh, it was too short. Oh no. Don't go to sleep, no. Okay, let me try and take this off then. So, you stick this on here, and then you wish really hard, and it might just come off if you're lucky. Okay, let me stick one on each end, and then use them to take it off at the same time. I'm not doing okay here. And then I go, wee! No. I don't think this is gonna work. You know those people who use their teeth to separate some Lego pieces? Of course, do not do that anymore. Good! I feel like that would be very bad for your teeth. You're going to really damage them if you do that. I might try using the pointy end to get this off. That might work. Or not. Oh my god. These things really fit together very tightly, don't they? Ah! I have many regrets. Why did I have to put this in the wrong place? It's gonna drive me insane. I don't need... How do you even approach getting this? I'm just hurting myself now. I feel like I'm gonna accidentally cut myself on Lego. This is not going to plan. Oh my god. Building Lego Paris has gone to pot, apparently. Why did I not pay attention to my instructions properly? I managed to get up one of them! Yay! Oh my god! I placed it in the completely wrong place. It's meant to be here. I don't know. I'm just gonna turn it around, but yeah, it's definitely meant to be here, not where it was. So I did that wrong. You only brought it up because it seemed like you mentioned how tight these pieces are get. What? The teeth thing. I know that. Oh, they're coming off now. What the hell? Okay, I'll take it. It suddenly started working, but I'm not sure about these pieces. They look I say these, this one is horrible. It's so stuck. This is investing sweat, blood, and tears into this build. I am okay. It's important to me. Oh my god. I'm trying. Why won't this piece come off? How do you even approach this one? It doesn't do anything. These tiny pieces are horrible. I mean, really tiny. I feel like I'm just damaging the Lego piece remover more than anything. This is not working. This feels like you're meant to get it underneath this thing. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yay! I got it off. That's the correct position. Okay. And I need these two pieces. Ah! That was not a fun time. I recommend paying attention to your instructions, everyone. I have hurt my hands in several places now because of that, and it was unnecessary pain. So let's not do that again. Oh my god. Yellow Lego piece. All right, guys. Let's. Oh wait, the baby's gone. Hi, Nines. Again, hope you're having a good day today still. Okay. Next one is this section. We're adding more green. Ooh, and more pavement. That's fine. Our hands okay? My hands are fine. Oh, I'm exaggerating. They did hurt for a second, but it wasn't really that bad at all. So I'm okay. So I need some of these. The problem is I just don't really have fingernails, so I really needed this thing. Otherwise, I was going to have a lot of problems. I have two of them, so I got backups. I'm okay. Then I need one of those, and then a little green one on top of the other green one, which we've already marked out, so that's nice and simple. And ooh, we get to use the glass pieces now. That's fun. I swear my camera is slowly tilting, but I might be driving myself insane. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. I'm fine. Okay, three of these glass pieces go along here, and then I need a 4 square. Yes, there we go. And a couple more yellow. This is not yellow. It's green. My brain doesn't work. I swear. What's wrong with me? I know my colours. That's a basic thing that I've always known. I've never struggled with colours. I always used to get confused by the kids in primary school who didn't understand what colours mixed to make green. People always used to ask me, "Yes, is green made from blue and red?" No! Why would you think green is made from red? I don't understand how that can make sense in anyone's mind. And I don't care they were small children, because I was a small child too and I understood. It was... What? I don't understand that. It just seems so logical to me when you look at the colours that you would mix those ones together. And you just look at a spectrum. I don't know. But apparently I can't name my colours anymore, so honestly I've just lost all my credibility. Green, red and blue, red and green are primary colours used in mixing other colours. I mean, technically if you look online, people will tell you it's cyan, magenta and yellow. Yellow is still a primary colour. And green is not a primary colour. Who told you? Green is only a primary colour in your eyes and light. It's not a paint colour that you would use as a primary colour. Technically, depending on the colour range and nuances, there's red and bold. Well, yes. But when a child asks you, does blue and red make green? The answer is no. If they mix just blue and red paint together, it's going to make some kind of purple. It won't make green. Unless they add some yellow, it's not going to happen. And if they add all three, they'll just probably make brown, to be honest. Right. I need one of these. Red, blue, and yellow, the primary colours, you know for sure? It's magenta, cyan, and yellow. Because you can make red and you can make blue. If you mix together magenta with a little bit of blue, you can make red, I believe. Or is it magenta with... No, I think it's magenta with a little bit of yellow. I think it depends. I don't remember. I haven't really experimented with those paints much. And then cyan with a little bit... No, cyan with a little bit of red, I think, makes proper blue. And then magenta with a little bit of yellow makes red. And then yellow is already yellow, so you don't need to do anything to that. If a child asks you anything, never answer with no. Always respond with a let's find out. I disagree with that. If a child asks you something like, can we go shopping? And you're busy, and it's just some random child on the street as well, or like, can I come home with you? Say no! Don't just wander after someone's child. Oh my god, you will get sent to prison. I don't have any children, so why is a child asking me such things? Running on the magic, yeah. Oh my goodness. But I think there are some things you still need to say no to that children might ask you. They might ask you, say, because you know the answer, and then I know things like, if I jump off this bit of playing equipment, will I fly? Let's not find out. The answer is no, and that actually might be a question a child might ask if they have a very strong belief in things like fairies. They might think that they'll fly off. They won't, and they'll get really hurt. Sometimes a no is all we need, or playing dumb about the question. What do you mean we're playing dumb about the question? Cyan and magenta are primary. Your school years have been wrong all this time. They are. It's true. In terms of paint, they are. It's interesting because yeah, you may have noticed when you were at school, and this is something I always noticed at school, and it always really confused me until I started watching things online and realized, because when you mix together the primary colors of red, blue, and yellow, you can't get those super bright shades that you get usually. Like, you can't get a really bright pink, like the magenta. You can't get that color, and you can't make quite as bright a cyan. But you can make the other colors from those. It's interesting. Hello, Duck. Welcome back. I love your name, Duck. Mostly because I like ducks. I'm so sorry YouTube wasn't recommending me again. Someone else has been complaining that their YouTube notifications haven't been working very well. So I'm not sure what the solution is, honestly. I'm just really sorry. The only thing I can recommend is I always put at everyone on my Discord server when I go live. And that always when I start the stream. That is probably the best way to get notified. I'm not even sure. I think Discord notifications are pretty good, and you should get them typically as they happen, and I think that might be the best way. You wonder when Vieus will retire the hat? Why would I retire the hat? I love the hat. It's a cute hat. Maybe when it gets to winter again, I'll take the hat off because it's a hot world out there. I'm trying to keep cool. Okay, I need a series of flat squares to go on here. That's one. And two. I'm not sure what this is still. I think this is the leg for the Eiffel Tower, but it might not be. And I'm not going to spoil it for myself. I'm just going to find out as I get to the instruction eventually. I appear to be missing a grey flat square, which I'm trying to locate. Where have you gone, little grey square? It's not that one. Have I done one wrong somewhere? Or is it on the floor? I don't think so. Huh. Is it under my... Oh, it's upside down over here. I see now. It was next to the unicorn. It was keeping it safe for me. Obviously, this is the unicorn for reference. We made it on the stream the other day. And I finished the hat off stream, which is why I was showing everyone. People like Duck and you? You think by watching you once, YouTube just decided to recommend you to people like Duck and you again? Well, it's nice to come back. Yeah, I really appreciate you coming back. Thank you so much. YouTube does that. It recommends you people who you've been watching before, and people similar to people you've been watching before, from what you can tell. I mean, it's not... That aspect of it won't be perfect, because it gets things wrong, and sometimes it struggles. I think it's very complicated to express to express in computer code what exactly it is that people find endearing or entertaining about a certain creator. So egg recommendations I don't think will ever be perfect, but they can get pretty good in theory. Hello Mathieu Leonardo Valdez. Hi, hope you're having a good day today. I think your profile picture's a cat. That's quite cute. A child's mind doesn't know boundaries and still has fantasy. They more likely find a solution to problems adults won't. Child's mind will realise soon enough that there's a ceiling. A ceiling? I'm confused. A ceiling to what? If they jump out of a plane, they will get really hurt. Well, that's quite the understatement. That is true. Let's not do that. I didn't say plane. I said playing equipment, but I'm not sure if I pronounced it properly. In terms of paint, you see, it doesn't help that you've been taught red, yellow, and blue, the primary colours during your 8 years in the education equivalent to primary school. Thanks a lot, American education. It's not just American education. It's a pretty multinational thing. Like, they don't teach primary colours of paint correctly. Because most people don't even know. I think a lot of teachers probably don't even realise. If they're not specialising in art and they're just some primary school teacher, they'll just think it's the same thing that they were told and taught in school as a child, and also think it's red, yellow, and blue, and then never really realise. But it's social media helping people learn. These things are just interesting. There's quite a few things that get taught slightly wrong at school, and you only find out years later that that was not true. There are a lot of misconceptions you can have because there's something that never ever comes up, so then you just have it for years in your mind and you don't question it because you just think that's how it works, and then one day someone says something to you and you're like, oh, what? My life is a lie. Misconception. Yeah. Lots of misconceptions. Maybe I should make a video talking about misconceptions or something. That could be interesting. I always had this weird misconception about earwax. I always thought that it travelled in circles around the ear after it came out of the ear canal, but it turns out it doesn't do that, and I think I must have been shown some dodgy diagram in school or something that gave me the completely wrong idea. So that was a bit of a shock to learn. It comes out the ear canal, but it doesn't really spiral around the ear like I thought it did. As a kid, they don't see a ceiling, they see an endless room. Adults see a ceiling. In a sense, not everything is possible and plain acceptance of it. Yeah, I suppose. I think I kind of saw the world like that as a child too, though. Sorry, I think I've done something wrong here. Oh, I have. I see it now. Let me take this off. This one's going to be a pain to take off, isn't it? Here we go. Oh no, there we go. Actually, I think I'm getting the knack of actually taking pieces off now. So that's nice, I guess. I'm learning. I just dropped a piece on the floor. I felt it roll down my leg. So I'm just gonna hit this one off and then go pick that up. Where did it go? Where are you, mystery piece? I felt you. Oh no, I don't see it. Where is it gone? What? There was definitely a thing. Oh, I see it. There we go. It was blending into my carpet. Similar colours, I guess. Trying to find it. There we go. Okay. Hello, Toynbedia. Don't step on it. I didn't step on it. I'm okay. Okay, I've got it. Okay. Annoying for the first time, not so much the second time. Wait, what was? I don't remember what I was talking about. I'm sorry. Oh, the Lego taking it off because I was struggling the first time. Well, now I've got the actual Lego piece removers out and I've had a bit of practice on how to do it. It's not as difficult as it was the first time round, and I do sometimes make quite a lot of mistakes with Lego. I don't think I'm very good at following the instructions properly. I think everything starts to look the same to me and I stop paying attention. That's not good, but I can't help it. I just try my best. Eventually it gets there. Might slightly damage some pieces along the way, but no one's gonna tell. No one's gonna look at it that closely. That's what you're referring to, so to get the meaning, like, yeah. I'm sorry. Okay, so I just need to continue this section around the yellow base that I've just built. Okay, I can do that. So I need a corner piece for this section here. And then a bunch of little 2x1 flat pieces like this. That shouldn't be too hard. I swear my hands always look so red on my camera. It's so weird. And they're not. It just exaggerates it so much. It's strange to look at. But I guess that's just in contrast to this white table. It's probably not helping. Okay, let's get these pieces done. That's number 2, and then we'll say, where's the other one? It should be a. Why am I so blind when it comes to finding pieces? Pardon me. There it is. This one here. Okay, and then I also need. Oh my god, I need another one of those. That's fun. I found. No, I haven't. It's here. And the last one is a little square. And I found quite a lot of these around, so I'm not. That one's not one I'm lacking. I've just realised that if I do lose a piece, in theory I can look in that little tin of pieces that I have, and I can possibly use one of the ones which was spares from another set as the replacement, which might come in handy one day. I mean, it really depends on happening to have the right piece, but it could work out. You never know. You can have a coaching. Okay, I feel like eventually as well you'd end up with enough pieces in that tin to make your own little building out of them. Vieus is just blushing for it. Maybe I was. Maybe you guys make me embarrassed or something. I don't know. Okay, I think that was all of the pieces for that step. Let's keep going. Long set to do. So I need 4 of the corner pieces, and it just goes around the square, so that's not that complicated. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That's not so hard. Hello, Matt. Oh no, I already saw you before. Hello again, though. Why are you watching a stream? You're building a Formula 1? Oh my god. Formula 1 Lego. That's cool. I made the Lego Mario Kart one. That's the closest I've done to that. Are you having fun? Are you struggling? Are you struggling to find your pieces? Have you accidentally dropped any? I'm asking if you're as terrible as me at finding things and not knocking everything over. I hope it's going quite well for you. Oh my goodness. Okay, I need some regular little squares and then some longer ones. Go alongside this. Okay. We're building some more greenery. I think this one is an actual park of trees as well, which is quite nice. I really appreciate them adding stuff like that. I think I'd like to do some kind of vegetation full set at some point in the future. I think that would make me really happy to do. I have done some flowers before, but not on stream. Maybe one day. I mean, the Lego sets I get are a bit random, really. It's just whatever we can get secondhand, so because they get discount prices, of course. Very nice. They did a Lego Mario Kart. Are you thinking of the old Connects? Is that one of those other sets? Mario Kart they made a long time ago? Yeah, they did a Lego Mario Kart. We did that one on stream a little while ago. I have a strange collection of Lego now. I've got the London one of these. I've got a bouquet of one of the flower sets. I'm not sure which one it is. I've got the mini Lego Millennium Falcon, Lego Mario Kart, and something else from Star Wars that kind of goes into a ball as well. It's a brown robot of some kind. And then there's also, I think there's something else on there, but I don't remember what it is. Was it one we built on stream? I don't know. Maybe there isn't anything else. I think I'm going crazy. I think that's all of them. Hello, Major Overlord on the Twitch side of things. Hope you're having a good day today. Welcome. We're building Lego Paris, and it's very, very slowly coming along. Connects was another Lego type brand, and the pieces were compatible with Lego. Were they? I didn't know that. I don't think I'm that knowledgeable, honestly, on different building sets and things. I'd like to do them though. I'd really like to get into doing craft kits. I had a look in the works the other day, but they didn't have anything interesting to buy. I might have a look online, honestly. But I thought it was worth a look because the works is a British shop where they sell lots of craft and art stuff. And they often have massive sales on, so I thought, oh, do they maybe have a nice little set for me to do on stream? They didn't, but I think they will every now and then. You are great, that's good. I'm glad you're great. I'm glad you're great. I'm doing great too. Pardon me? The Lego Mario sets don't have minifigures. Instead, you have to build the characters you think. Yeah, I built a little Toad with the Toad, with a Mario Kart style helmet on it. It was quite cute. Hello, Thomas Smith. Hope you're having a good day today. What are we doing? So I need the grey square. I just shook my arm around like crazy trying to find that thing. and then I need the these ones, which I don't think I've seen these in another set before. They're a bit unusual. Interesting. Who else is watching this while sitting outside? You're outside? Oh my god! Congratulations! I'm so proud of you. You've actually gone outside. That is a lot better than some other people, I'm sure. You're doing the purpose of my old channel trailer where I was like, I want to encourage people to go outside and explore the world around them. That's you! Thank you so much for doing that. I hope you really appreciate the outdoors. The idea of Lego Mario is cool, but you wish they just made some normal minifigure for Mario. The next one is the closest we'll get. I don't know, I'm not too worried about it, but yeah, I'm sure mega fans of Mario probably would want one. So, I get it. I've never been worried about minifigures. I just like building cool stuff. The people aren't that exciting. It's the kits that are. Oh, actually, I saw something I didn't know existed the other day to do with Lego. In the game Lego Dimensions, which is like the other Lego games, but you need toys. You need those toys that you then, when you have certain toys, it connects up to your console and then it lets you play those characters in game. And one of the expansions is Doctor Who. There are Doctor Who Lego levels and you get to be the doctors and stuff. And I didn't know this. And there's even Peter Capaldi exclusive lines that he recorded for the game. The other ones are all voice clips because they weren't the current Doctor. But Peter Capaldi is the main Doctor that they used for it. I want to play this. I can't believe that this exists. You went job hunting today. That's so cool. I hope that it's successful. I know it's so hard to get a job. Oh my god. I never succeeded with that one, so I have decided to do other things. Self-employment! Yay! It's a risky business, but then it's less risky than having no work at all, I suppose. If it's the only thing you can't do, I guess you gotta make do with it. Anyway. Lego Dimensions did a lot of collabs, mainly Warner Brothers properties, but it came with the issue where you had to buy a lot of packs to play some of the exclusive content. Yeah, it sounds expensive as hell, but I think I'd want to do it for... I just did a wrong piece again, didn't I? I think I would want to do it for Doctor Who. That just sounds like something I'd really, really enjoy doing. My passion for Doctor Who has just grown so much over the years. I actually watched that new episode today as it came out because it comes out every Saturday morning at 8 AM at the moment in the UK. And I was just deeply confused by this week's episode for anyone who's seen it. I don't think I really understood the plot. And I think that is the fault of the writers for not making it very easy to understand. They had some really interesting ideas, but it did not come together in a cohesive way. And I think there was just too much and a lot of exposition that made it hard to follow. And they also left quite a few things ambiguous about it that weren't really clear. It wasn't... I don't know. They had some cool things, and it was very pretty to look at. I just don't think I understood. Lego is expensive now, but you have a couple of Lego Technic sets. Volvo remote controls loader, a bucket wheel excavator, small backhoe loader, and a large bulldozer with a telehandler small size. Wow, you have a lot of Lego Techno sets then. Yeah, they're all vehicles. That's cool. Can't say I've ever had any of those, but I used to have the Lego Mindstorm, which was a little... Very cool device, by the way. It was a little robot thing. So you had this cuboid that you could program. You plug it into your computer and then go on the app and program a bunch of commands into it. And then you built Lego around it, and you could program it to do things like pick up little balls and walk and go, and it would have wheels, and you could make it go around your room and sense things and then back up when it sensed something. It was so much fun to use. I mean, I always had my dad do the programming on it, but I tried to understand the programming. I just got very confused because I used to do programming for fun, but I only block programming because I was a child. But it was fun. I did enjoy it. What did you say about Doctor Who? You love Classic Who. I've seen a very small amount of Classic Who. I don't remember much. I'm sure my dad used to show me some very old episodes when I was little, but I couldn't tell you what happened in them. I think I watched The Five Doctors or something at one point. I probably didn't really have much context of what was going on though, but I think I watched it. And I've also seen the first 6 or so, maybe 8, I'm not sure. What's his name? William Hartnell episodes, the very first episodes. Because I actually, for a very short period of time, decided to start a YouTube channel with Geronimondi, where we were reacting to classic Doctor Who. And I made a theme tune and everything, and that's why you'll find a theme tune for it on my channel. But we cancelled it because it wasn't going great, and I don't think we're very good reactors. Have I done something wrong here? This just seems like a strange positioning. Maybe... Oh, I see. It's like this. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see. You have a few tricks to getting hired. That's good, because it's very difficult. Mainly, if they don't know you, you don't ask them for a job. Oh, connections. That is a good way to get a job. If you know someone, that can go a long way. Yes. Let's see. This one goes there. There's a Bulls Classic. Yeah, they were all. They had red and blue and green balls you could pick up. It could pick up. It was really good. You used to have the R2D2. Really? I didn't know they had one of those. Your older brother went to Mindstorm competitions. That is so cool. I remember that we ended up giving ours to someone. We donated it to someone from my dad's work because we didn't use it anymore. I think he had a really fun time with it. He was using it a lot at home, so that's cool. Your favourite Classic Who episode is The Caves of Androzani, the 5th Doctor's final outing. It's amazing. Well, maybe one day I'll go back and actually watch them all. They are all on BBC iPlayer. I just need to get around to it. It's just a big time commitment, I think. And I know what I'm like with binge watching stuff. If I really get into something, which, let's face it, it's Doctor Who, I'm going to get into it because I like Doctor Who. It will cover up my entire life for weeks, and I don't know if I really should be spending the time doing that right now. I need to focus on making money. Isn't that good? You're good at reacting to Vieus streams? Yeah! Yes, you are with your little emojis. Very cute. Thank you, Sadie. What's she bring up? Your only experience with Doctor Who was a few episodes with the Ninth Doctor. With Christopher Eccleston. That's his name. Thanks for a second. I don't know why. I know the Doctor so well, but I can't remember names right now. Reacting to paint drying on a wall. On top of your channel idea. That would definitely be a channel of all time. Oh my god. Which is better, TARDIS or the bag of holding from D&D? I don't know much about the bag of holding from D&D, but I would say the TARDIS because, you know, it has so much space to carry stuff in, and it can take you anywhere, absolutely anywhere, across all of time and space. The TARDIS would always win that competition. Oh my god. It'd be amazing. You could use the TARDIS to probably find something similar to that and just use that. Yes. The bag of holding doesn't go anywhere. Exactly. Why would you not have a TARDIS? That's not a very good comparison question, I think. But thank you for the suggestion of your would. I do like things like that when you give me a would you rather. I'm not sure what that is, but this Technic set you want, but you don't have 900. I'm assume bucks. You mean US dollars, maybe? Maybe something that is extremely expensive. Oh my god. I don't think I could ever spend that much on Lego. That's... Oh. I think I might look into the alternative brick building brands that are out there for if I ever actually want to buy one that's not secondhand. Because I think they'd be a lot cheaper. And there's some really nice sets out there from what I've seen, so I'm sure they'd be great. Oh, I've done this wrong. There's meant to be one more brick on top of this. We're putting some kind of fountain here, which is quite cool. I'm not sure what exactly it is, but I'm not that familiar with my French monument, so that's probably my fault. But there's a glass roof to it or something. If you could use the TARDIS for one trip, when and where would you go? Well, I'd absolutely want to go to another planet. I mean, are we looking at what exists in the Doctor Who lore? Because I think they've mentioned some really interesting places in the series, but they never actually go there because we only see the adventures where something bad happens with the Doctor. That's the whole point. They go on lots of most of the adventures with the Doctor are supposed to be just fun times he has, but then we only see the ones where they actually need to help people. I think. So I don't know, there's probably... I feel like if you had the TARDIS, you wouldn't even know what's out there. How could you pick one trip when there's so much possibility that you would... I don't have the knowledge to know what I could visit. So I think I can't answer that question until I have a chat with the Doctor. That's my answer. Too much possibility. Okay, so we need one of these, and then what are these little round pieces? Ah, one of these curves. I remember using these in grey on the other one. So we're making something here with it's a pie chart. It's a quarter. Oh my goodness. You want a TARDIS for real? What scientists you need what scientists do you need to hold hostage to make it happen? I think you could hold hostage as many scientists as you like. You know, I don't think that's gonna happen in your lifetime. It's such a fantastical piece of technology. It is so far beyond anything we could ever make in the modern day. You can't say never with technology, but that is not something you'd be able to make today's scientists create for you, no matter how hard you tried. I'm sorry. It's just too far beyond. The fact that not only is it bigger on the inside and has like basically infinite inside, it's alive, has all this tech inside it, and then can also just transport you across the universe and all of time. And then occasionally take you to other universes too. That machine is so unbelievably powerful. They could not make that in today's world. You go to the world filled with cat girls. You sure the Doctor knows at least one of those? Well, there is a hospital full of cat girls that they visit in one of the episodes, I'm sure. So that's an option. If that's what you'd like. Okay, this is one of those. And then I think we stick this into something like this. There we go. I've made a side piece. Can you see that? It's coming together. Okay, and now I need to do that again on the other side. So there is a little piece stuck to this. One of these. And then the other clear piece. I am so glad I haven't lost any of these. I was panicking for a moment. You recommend buying used Lego bulks and sets, mostly bulks. Clean the Lego, check for which sets it could have been, and get the instructions as PDF for free on the net. Huh. I've never heard of that. I could potentially look into that. I think there's a lot of other craft kit companies I would like to try first anyway. But it's just because I do keep getting these. I've had these ones very kindly gifted to me, so I can do these first. I don't have any more though, although another one may come in. It just happens slowly, so we'll see. I need this, and we'll put them together. Almost there. I really like these pieces. They've grown on me a lot. The ones with little lines in them. They're very cool. They're nice to touch. I really like feeling that on my thumbs. Oh my goodness. Yes, but Doctor Who is slightly broke. You'd want one that works? Telephone booth look is rather drab. You don't like the police box look of the TARDIS? There is nothing wrong with that. It's a great look. It's nice and small. I mean, Clara does have the best TARDIS. Her one is a cafe. It doesn't have to be a cafe. I mean, it can take the shape of anything, but we did see it as a cafe, and I thought that was quite a nice little idea. And the fact that that TARDIS was also the diner that they had the Amy and Rory thing, it's just so confusing to me. It's a nice little tie-in. Anyway, I don't think they confirmed what that meant. Sorry, I'm trying not to go too deep into that because people won't understand if you haven't seen Doctor Who. And I'm trying not to make it a Doctor Who stream because it's so niche, and I think it's such a British thing, and it's so exclusionary towards those not from the UK, because you just probably won't watch it. Obviously people do watch it outside of the UK. It's on Disney Plus outside of the UK, not in the UK. But I think it's still quite small as a series. Any TARDIS works just fine. None of them look bad for their own purpose. Yeah, I think they're all great. I mean, the TARDIS combines so many fantastical things that each would be mind-blowing in real life. Time travel, pocket dimension, spaceship with faster than light travel. I know! It's insane! The Sixth Doctor briefly repaired the TARDIS chameleon circuit. Unfortunately, it's the Sixth Doctor, and most of his stories were terrible. Oh. That's such a shame. Oh no. And well, I guess it broke again? That's so sad. Huh. And these are little statues. This is quite cute. So we stick these on the front there. If it all going. Not the easiest one to stick down, actually. There we go. One of those. It's coming together. I feel like I should rotate the whole thing for you guys. I could do that. It's not so bad. Just move this over there. Okay. Now you should be able to see a bit better what I'm actually doing. What do I need? Again. I need... not that one. Where are these little pieces? I can't find one. Here it is. This is one of them. Okay. You don't know a lot about Doctor Who, but that's fine. Oh, okay. Don't diss the TARDIS or Doctor Who. Daleks are your favourite stuff. You like Daleks a lot? I've never been that keen on the... It's Dalek, isn't it? I always used to say Dalek, but it's Dalek. I've never been that keen on them. I think I prefer more one-off monsters. I think they're more interesting because you don't know. It's interesting learning the mechanics of monsters that we don't know. There's always something interesting about them that they do. They like to come up with new concepts. But I do also understand having a main villain and something that comes back all the time, of course. And if it wasn't for the Daleks, Doctor Who would not have taken off like it did. It was thanks to, I think, the first episode they were in that they really, or maybe the second one or something, that it really took off in the 1960s. So I'm grateful for that. You just remembered you got ice cream in the fridge? Oh, go eat it! Go, go, go! It'll be tasty. Hope you enjoy your ice cream. That's my second one of those little statues. You use the TARDIS to open your own resort. You'd open a resort? That's an interesting idea. I would not have thought that. Your internal monologue is sometimes Daleks, Major Overlord. That's so interesting. I've never heard of something like that before. So in your head, you hear the Dalek voices. Wow. Are you secretly a Dalek? Suspicious. Oh dear. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. It's a long Lego set, as they always are. They're not supposed to take this long, but it's the chatting and my general incompetence at doing anything that makes it take forever. Like when I keep accidentally putting down the wrong things. At least it looks like a building now. There is something on there to keep me going. Oh no. So where is the claw looking piece? This one. Here we go. So this goes like so. And then we stick these the other side. I'm going to flip it around for you. Got one going here. Stick down. And then another one that looks the same. So I'll just make the final one of these. So I need a little square somewhere. Here it is. The nice thing about this as well is because I now have my own table, I don't have to share this table with my mum and put it all back together when I'm done. I put the wrong thing on here, haven't I? Whoops. Is I can keep unfinished projects on this table for a week straight and no one's going to disturb it, which is really good because if I start something in one stream and need to have it come back a week later because I didn't finish it, I'm not worried about storing it anymore. So that's a great benefit. A week straight, yeah, well that's kind of how the streams go, right? You have it a week later, you come back. Sometimes I forget what I was doing, but I think that's part of the fun. Oh god, okay. This is the last one of these statues. Let's stick you down. Page 32. I want to get through this building. What is this building? This is Le Grand... No, I didn't say it very well. Le Grand Palais. That's what we're building. Which is that exhibition centre, basically. It says it on the book. Oh, actually. It's right here, by the way. That's how I knew. So... I need 4 of these square-looking pieces, like this. And the little poles that look like this. They look like torch bottoms or something. I'm not sure what they are. I don't know the technical names for Lego, to be honest. But we're making pillars with it. That's what the idea is here. It looks like. Okay, it looks like this. Little marble pillar, very very lovely. Well, not marble, but stone. And they go in these little slots right next to the statues. That's very simple. Okay, I can do that, no problem. Alright then. The only difficult bit is actually sticking these on. I think they're a bit stiff, honestly. But that's okay. They won't fall apart, I guess. Can you say hi to your friend? His name is... No. I'm going to ban you now. I'm sorry, that's very inappropriate. Hi, you're on this channel. There we go. Okay. So we need one of these. Thank you for the cat emojis in the boxes, Sele. I really appreciate that. They're very cute, especially after that. Very, very cute. Okay, that's statue number 3, and statue number 4 is another pole here, and this one here. And then we make statue number 4 of our little palace. Stay tuned. Yeah, thank you, Sele. With the hair flick emoji. I love that hair flick emoji. I'll never stop saying how much I love it because it's me. It's my hair and my blue. And I'm fairly pink. I mean, look at my hands right now. So it works. Banana emojis are nice too. Banana emojis are great. I love. Oh, don't cry. We love banana emojis. What? I never said I didn't like banana emojis. Calm down. I'm sorry. Oh my god. We need the curved pieces. So we're doing the same thing again with the squares, but these are curved, so they look like this. And yeah, okay, we're placing them in the corners to finish off the round section. Can you see that? So that we just place this one here. It looks very nice. It's very smooth. Very cool. Okay, so another pole, another corn piece, and plop it together. Oh, you see it? Yeah. Very nice. I'm not sure how easy it was for you guys to see anything I've been doing, really, but I tried to make it a bit close to the camera, which is why I've rotated it. Otherwise, it looks like this, and that's even less easy to see. I'm trying my best. Okay, pole number. This one's a bit wonky. Oh dear. There should be. Oh, no, I found the other pole. There they are. There's 2 last poles. So I need one of these. In there. Looks like some generator. It's not a generator. This is the corn palette. It's an exhibition center. When you mind it, people, you have to be polite. You can just think exterminate, or someone asks a question and you don't get it. Explain your favorite because of contact lenses. If they're asked, can't you see this? If they are out, your response is, my vision is impaired. I need a voice change. It'd be awesome. If you had a bad day, the Daleks always say something funny. Say the Daleks that you hear in your internal monologue are kind of like your imaginary friend that comes up with good comebacks. That's quite nice. I like that. Looks like, yeah, I read that message from Eltran. Hi Eltran. I think that's your first message actually today. I might be wrong. I don't remember. Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay, this one goes in the final corner. And we will get. No, definitely wrong. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Eltran. You found the ice cream! Hope you enjoy it, Thomas Smith. So we have our little corn palette. I think we finished the corn palette. Possibly. No, we haven't. We haven't. Sorry, I'm wrong. There's one more step, which is to add the front sections, because you can see on the side of these little gates. We need to. They're not gates. I think they're windows, probably. That we need to. Oh, not even windows. They're just pillars, like on Roman temples. Roman temples had a massive influence on architecture. They are prep. You can see it everywhere. In so many European countries. It's insane. Well, Roman and Greek temples, I should say. I'm only saying Roman because I actually went to Rome at one point, so that's how in my head what they're called. But yes, Greek temples too. Find a corner, nice. Yeah! Oh, yes, okay, I was right. Major overlord, I understand you. That's good. That's a cool little imaginary friend. I like that. I like that. The Daleks seem like a really loud and annoying internal monologue to have. Maybe, but if it comforts someone and helps them get through their day, I think that's fine. That's cool. Whatever works for you. I need a little one of these. So this is our little pillars. And this one, again, goes... You slot it in. It's kind of hard to do, really. But push that in. We've got front pillars. Now I need to do the back. So it's the same thing again. Very simple. One of these. And one of these. And one of these. I think if I finish bag 1 today, I'll be satisfied. And then we'll move on next stream to bag 2 because it's taken me a very long time. And my voice is, I can feel it kind of going. So that's not a good idea. I don't want it to die for a week. It's not healthy and I'll probably get permanent damage if I damage it too much. Roman versus Greek, too real. Sorry. I need a drink. Okay, there we go. I drank my drink. Yeah, Roman and Greek cultures have a lot of things in similar because I believe the Romans stole a lot of their cultural stuff from the Greeks, right? And obviously, later on, the Romans started adopting Christianity, and I think things changed a bit. But the Roman gods, as we might call them, are based on the Greek gods. And I think even the Norse gods have similar gods to the Greek gods, right? Of just different names and slightly different mythology sometimes. But from some research I did a bit ago on the days of the week and stuff, it did seem like that. I was confused. I'm not the best expert on that stuff, I don't think. Roman architecture was stood the test of time down to the point that many European buildings still take inspiration from it. Yeah, it's something that people clearly love looking at. It's very iconic, and it's cool. So, we have done our front and back now, so this is what the Grand Palais looks like. I said that looks like weirdly there, sorry. Looks like. I was still trying to speak French when I was speaking English and it just came out weird. So, this is a really nice little building we're about to do here. Do you see these? They're like little... No, that's not on camera, sorry. They're like little flats or something. I like that. Okay. So, what do we need to do? I need a little brown piece and then a little white piece. Why does the picture have black lines on it? Oh my god, I've never seen a piece like this. Look at these pieces. They're white pieces with a black line on only one side. That's so unique. I love that. Okay. So yeah, we stick these together and we're making little towers. That's fun. Okay. You remember the Dalek reboot from Doctor Who you think appeared in Looney Tunes? Back in action... No, Looney Tunes. Back in action. A film mixed with cartoons in real life? A film mixed... Did it? A Dalek robot. I read reboot, which is why I was really confused. It made me think of that one Matt Smith episode where they bring out all the multicolored Daleks or something. Right, let me read that again. The robot from Doctor Who, you think it appeared in Looney Tunes, back in action and film mixed cartoon life. I honestly don't know. I don't even know if I've seen that film. I should have, but I don't remember it if I have, so I don't know. Okay, this is a lovely little tower. I really like this. It's very cute. The only thing missing, the little figurines trying to sell you plastic trinkets. Do I have any figurines? I think there might be one in the second set of bags. Hi John, by the way. Hope you're having a good day. But we'll see. So, have I done enough? No, there's a few more layers to this. All right. Keep stacking up our tower. This one here. And the last one is another black one with a line next to this one here. I'm surprised I was able to find these white pieces so easily, because there are some white pieces that don't have the black lines on. So that was nice. And it's three of these, yep. And now I need a sloped roof. Plop on top. It's a little flat! It's like a block of flat. I'm not sure if that's what it's supposed to be, but it is a tower and it looks nice. I really like it. So this goes in this hole here. And then we need to build the red tower next to it. So that is 2 of these pieces stacked up like this with a little red piece on top and also a round chimney looking thing. I'm not sure what it is. Looks kind of like whipped cream in grey or something, honestly. And this goes next to the other one. That is the only colour available of this, because it looks very pale in the picture, which is suspicious to me. It's not... Oh, I guess it's just because it's shiny. Maybe. I don't know. I remember the Dalek cameo, except you saw the film first before knowing what Doctor Who was. You saw it first? Oh, is that the Louvre Museum? I'm not sure what I'm building now, this red tower. I thought this was the Louvre. Over here. This is the Grand Palais. I think this is something else, whatever we're doing over there. It's unclear. Maybe we're... Oh, no, we're building the... Oh, this is Les Champs-Élysées. That's what this is. Les Champs-Élysées. Something like that. So we go on to our next page. Oh, we're gonna do some more towers. That's why I was able to find the white pieces so easily. I think they all do have stripes in them. I was just stupid before, right? Let's just get these white pieces. Yes, they do, Vieus. Okay, never mind. So I need the much less pretty brown, which is it's just not as vibrant, this one. And we're going to start stacking it up again. Vieus speaks some nice French, pretty cool. I don't think I do. I try. That's just me trying to name buildings with my best French accent, and it doesn't go well. I've lost my French, I think. Okay, you don't know your buildings? You have to ask your neighbour. That's okay. I don't think I know my buildings either. Is your neighbour really knowledgeable about French buildings? Or maybe you're just from France or something. An interesting idea. You'd have to ask your neighbour though. I bet you could look up pictures. That would work. Just look up the... Or just look up this set, like Lego Paris. You're gonna find someone who's made a guide pointing it out, I'm sure. Lego is a famous enough brand that that should exist. It's probably on their website. They probably have it listed quite simply. Yes. So I need 3 of these. That's the final one. This really is such a desaturated brown compared to the brown from the first building I made of this. These are houses, I've realized. They are just little townhouses. So we need another roof piece. Like this one. Yep. Let's pop that down. Beautiful. Great. So now we just need to do red tower. The red tower again. And we'll have... Can you see that coming together? That's so cute. You missed the French! No! I didn't really speak much French. I was just trying to say les champs. I don't know how to say the P. Do you pronounce the P? La campagne is countryside, so les champs, le temps, c'est le temps. I don't think you say the P, do you? So yeah, it'd be champs, les Champs-Élysées, probably. There you go. Okay. So we need dark red. I do like this red. It's very rich red, very pretty. And this one here. And again, it makes my hands look so pink. I don't know why. It's fine. And also... Oh! There's no little red square in this one, apparently. Which is strange to me. Because there's another red square here. Maybe we'll use it for something else. I won't go too far to question it. But it's definitely not there in the instructions. Okay, so I just need another little roof. I suppose they're trying to add variation to the buildings, because real buildings do have their own quirks, especially if they're quite old, as people like to modify them to their own tastes over time. Okay, let me just straighten that roof. But look at the buildings! Isn't that cool? Little townhouses. I like that. Oh, there is a Binavader thing on Twitch. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Never was there. Okay, I need some brown studs and some green leaves, and I'm gonna make some trees. It's fine, fun. Let's stack these up. Make the most beautiful trees. This is our first tree. Not very easy to see it on the camera. It is green, I swear. It's just not showing up well when it's next to my hands, because my hands love to glow bright red on the camera for some incomprehensible reason. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's what they were? Did something pop up on the screen? I'm not sure. Oh, you didn't know what these were? Oh, the towers. They were houses. Yeah. I'm trying my best to show you. You once tried to buy a crepe in Paris with a credit card while not realizing it was only cash. The guy looked at you in disgust and told you to leave with it. Free crepe though. Oh! You got a free pancake. Wow. I'm shocked they actually let you keep that and they didn't just say, no, you can't have that, because you'll start... Because it sets a precedent that other people might start showing up without any cash. Well, that was very kind of them to let you take that for free. But I guess now you know. Never go somewhere, unless you know that they definitely accept card, you have to have some backup cash. It's just the way it is. And sometimes even when somewhere does have card, the signal is just terrible and it doesn't work. So a lot of places do prefer card if they can do it. I know that at Comic-Con the card machines are terrible, but it does seem that the people who run stalls there generally do prefer you to use card still. I think it's just easier for them to not have to handle cash. They do very much seem willing to wait to get the signal. Even when we get cash out, they're like, no, you can use card. You meant the little homes? Yeah, the little houses. Your wife is from Wales, with an H, and he is from Quebec. He worked in finance and international business, and he was a museum technologist, meaning he maintained or did the field work of transporting exhibits. Retired now, they travelled all over the UK and Europe regularly. That is a very cool career. I've never heard of someone doing that before. Wow. Thank you for telling me that. Yeah, I think that would definitely be somebody who would have a good idea of what the buildings would look like then if they've done a lot of travelling and they know a lot about museums. Absolutely. That might actually be a good idea. I'm liking these little trees. They're very cute. I'll show you guys properly in a minute. I know it all looks quite dark and small on the camera, and I just don't think there's much I can do about it. I don't know if it's the booklet that's making it look dark. No, that if anything, that's helping to brighten up the surface. Weird. Wales, you can't spell. If I didn't, no, it's fine. It's fine. I just thought it was amusing. It's not a bad thing. It's nice when there's little interesting things about the ways people type. I like it. It's cool to read. Last one. Pops in here. Okay. This is our trees. Cool. That is so hard to see on camera. It looks so bright to me, but it looks so dark for you guys. Let me take this one away again. Can you see that? Little trees. They're green. Why are they so dark? It doesn't look like that in real life. It's the camera doing it. Oh my god. But you can see well enough, right? That there's little houses and little trees. It looks partially dark for us. We can barely make that. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But I'm going to continue with the booklet until I've used up these pieces that are on the table around me, or at least most of them. I don't know. If it tells me to open bag 2, I'm gonna say I'll stop. But for now. So, ooh. It appears we are building the big black tower, which you can't see. Why is that always behind me? The big black tower. There we go. Right, let's move this stuff. So I need 2 red studs, 2 by 1s. Going for the bright red now, it's fun. It'll go together, there we go. Oh dear. And then we need some blue. Oh, there's blue in this one as well. I didn't even notice that. I've been paying so much attention to the specific pieces that I've been needing and I didn't really notice. The unicorn is still here, but it's not really doing a great job at showing you the chat, but it's fine. One of these. And then I need a yellow stud, which I guess goes in this direction. Only because you can't put it this way around and it looks like that on the picture. But there is this bit, but that's not drawn. It is drawn at that kind of angle. So I suppose, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so we need 2 more red ones to go on top of that. It's slowly coming together. That's number 2. And then all of the yellow and blue ones. First the London Bridge, now the Eiffel Tower. What's next? Manhattan skyline? I don't know. It's just, I just happen to have these 2. It's very random what Lego sets I get. We'll see what happens in the future. I'm not particularly inclined to do a bunch of these. Also, did you expect the inside of the black tower to be red, blue, and yellow? I did not like see this coming at all, but okay. It's interesting. It's definitely interesting. Also, I think I did something wrong here. I did. Whoops. That one's meant to be facing this way. There we go. That's better. So then I need blue one facing this way. And the yellow one. Particularly inclined. Where is the duck? Duck was in the chat earlier, Zora. You must have missed them. But we are... Right now, I'm doing Lego Paris. I stream other things than ducks. It's not the only thing. But if you want more duck content, I can provide more duck content. That's okay. Oh my goodness. There is actually someone called Duck who has been popping by. It's quite cool. And it was very amusing yesterday when I was actually drawing ducks, of course. I do multiple things. The little duck sticker thing is one source of content, but for now, gotta do multiple. So I need another 2 red pieces. This tower is getting very tall. These steps just keep continuing. It's just the same thing over and over. It's interesting though. One very large tower, which does seem like it would be quite easy to accidentally break apart. So I need to be careful. And these 2, and then I need my last couple of red ones. There aren't many left now, so I have to be near the end. What will Vieus do? When will you do 100 Vieus versus 100 silverback gorilla? Versus okay. Versus 100 silverback gorilla is just a horrible massacre. It would be horrendous. That would be so fast over. Oh my god. Yeah, 100 Vieus versus 100 silverback gorilla is we all run away and hopefully someone will survive because the gorilla cannot chase us all if we all go in different directions. That's my plan. And you just gotta hope that you're the lucky one that doesn't get eaten or something. it can't chase everyone at once. It just can't. But it just requires a bit of self-sacrifice. It's equal self-sacrifice for everyone. No, you need to end it. It's a death match. But I don't want to. You can't force me to. Unless you lock me in a cage. But then I'm just gonna die. I don't know what to do against a gorilla. What kind of question is that? That'd be terrible. It would end horribly. Vieus Rift just befriends the gorilla by giving it a banana. Genius idea, Techmania. That is the end of my match. We don't murder each other. We share our banana supplies. The gorillas are massive members of the banana cult. It makes so much sense. I love that ending. Thank you so much for that suggestion. Of course. We bring them to our side. 1 Vieus versus 100 golden ducks. Well, that would just be a room of cuddles. All the ducks would just want food, and then we'd all just have a nap. Oh my goodness. Banana cult, get the gorilla some bananas! You steal this banana supply. So this banana's enough for us all to share. We don't need to do stealing. That's against our banana principles. Also, gorillas tend to be very chill and friendly when they don't feel threatened, so it fit right with us. Yeah! They fit just right in. Perfect. Okay, I've made my tower. It's very strange, but that's what it says. You can see in the instructions. I've done it. We're going to cover it up with grey and black though, which is a little bit depressing, but that's what we got to do. So I need this long piece. I'm going to put this down for a second. And these black sections here. I'll stick all of these down. Crack a few of them. And I think this is how we make the sides of this. It's definitely an interesting technique they've used to decorate this one. But I guess it creates an unusual texture at the end, or maybe? I don't know. But it's coming together. Put this one in. Okay. So this goes on my tower on the side Like this, I think. As long as it doesn't fall apart. Which I'm currently struggling with. I think part of this is falling to pieces. I can't tell if you can tell. Oh dear. I don't think I lined this up very well when I built it, and that is part of the problem. This needs straightening. Oh dear. Right, stick that in. Try again. There we go! I've stuck it on. Perfect. Little side piece. Ducks fit in with us also? Yeah! The ducks would be so happy with us. I'm sure they would. I don't know if ducks are able to eat bananas. We'd have to look that up first. But it doesn't matter if they can't. We can give them other things. There's plenty of food to go around. It's okay. That's a good question though. Can ducks eat bananas? I really don't know. I can't imagine many people have tried to feed ducks bananas. They're almost as big as them as well. It's a very large food. Or maybe if you mushed it up or something, that might work. The 100 men versus 1 gorilla was just lions versus the sun on every. Lions versus the sun? What kind of debate is that? If you chuck some lions at the sun, they're just gonna die. They can't even breathe in space. What? What? I am so confused by that. Okay. Alright, let's stick on our second wall of death. Whatever this is. Ooh, wrong position. How do you place this on? Did I put the other one on slightly wrong? I think I did. Whoops. It's meant to go here. At least it helped line it up. That is the one benefit. And then it doesn't really want to stick down very nicely, which is a little bit annoying. Okay, we got our two sides. Very strange little sculpture. Google says they can eat bananas. Oh, thank you, Major Overlord on Twitch. I see. Then the ducks can join the banana cult! Yay! That's fantastic news. Aw, that's lovely. Thank you. That's a classic one. What, the lions, really? And lions versus one of every Pokemon. You're making these death matches, and why? Yeah, ducks can eat bananas, but you shouldn't give them too much. Well, the ducks are only little things. We mustn't overload their diets of too much of any one thing. Balanced diets, I'm sure, are very key. Yes, as a little treat, we will give our ducks bananas and tempt them over to our side. Genius. Oh my god. Okay, I need one of these, and I need to do something similar to what I've just been doing, but it has a yellow section on it, which looks like some kind of little clip, and I think that will help it stick onto the little grinder looking thing that we've had on here for a while, so that explains that section. I'm trying to straighten this up, it's a bit wonky. Okay. I really like this video for its music. I will get a different one for next stream though, otherwise it would start to drive me insane. But I forgot to look up music and this one was already in my description, so I was like, sure, we can use this. But I do need to get another one. I think it's been 3 streams now since I changed it. That's not good. Okay, I need a 2x2 here. So everyone doesn't approve of eating duck. Does that mean you could eat Canadian geese in front of them? I wouldn't eat birds in front of other birds. Maybe in front of eagles. I think eagles don't really care. But is it predator birds? But then that might try to eat your bird food anyway, so I just wouldn't eat meat in front of other animals. I think you should only eat it in front of humans. It's just a bit strange. It looks like a threat when you do that, you know? I don't know. So I got a little yellow clip. And now I need to stick this onto this side here. Well, let's not accidentally rip this off. Whoops. And this needs to shove into the side, which is quite difficult, but it's coming together. There we go. With this section! Yay! Okay. And shockingly, not shockingly at all, we need to do it again here for a very similar thing. So I need a long piece and the 2 side pieces. So one here and a little one. Fox, whatever sounds better in your smoothie. What? Banana versus strawberry, who could win based on nutritional value? Isn't it the banana? Because I think bananas are meant to be a superfood, right? So that would make sense. Strawberries are good for you, but I don't think they're as good for you as bananas. They shouldn't get too much sugar from fruit, so it should be more of a snack than a full meal to the bananas. Yeah, that's understandable. We can't give our ducks diabetes or something. That would be awful. Oh my god. We would be horrible people if we did that. But they can definitely have it as a treat. Because they deserve it. And they're very cute and fluffy. Oh my goodness. I like ducks. I like ducks that come in other colours as well. As in the mallard ducks look quite cool. But the ones I've been drawing for summer duck stickers are white ducks. It could be cool ducks or... There are some other ones. They're generally the more domesticated kind of duck. That people might have as pets or in a farm. But there are lots of different duck colorations. There's the really pretty looking one called mandarin ducks. They have really bright colours. They're from China and they're very cool. Ducks are cute, but man, they're tasty. Well, multi-purpose, I suppose. Cute and tasty, but we mustn't say that in front of them. Oh, that would be evil. Even if they don't understand you, it still just feels so wrong to go in front of an animal and say it's tasty. That's just evil. You can't do that. Do it when it's not there. Okay, I'm going to attach this one. And we should have both sides. There we go. This is still very confusing to look at, but it's meant to be a tower. Now that you think about it, what would be your favourite kind of fruit no matter the reason? My favourite fruit? I don't know. I really like strawberries, to be honest. It's definitely my favourite for flavourings of things like ice cream and smoothies, milkshakes, cake as well. I think strawberries are my favourite fruit. And they're nice with cream and they make really nice jam. Yeah, strawberries. What are your favourite fruits? I'd love to know. Ducks wrapped in bacon. Is that a thing? I'm not surprised if it is. It sounds nice. I'm sure. It's like it'd just be like pigs in blankets, which is sausages and bacon. Yeah, that sounds alright. So this is the step here. Whoops, I just smacked my arm. So we need 6 of these black round ones. Very shiny. 1, 2, 3. That's this really weird marking on it that I don't think the camera would be able to pick up from where the printing from the machine that made it. You can really see how it went in the mold. It's interesting. Pears. You like green pears? Is that your favourite fruit? Interesting. I haven't eaten a pear in years. I don't think I'm a big fan of the texture, but I like the flavour. I do. They're just not something we really buy. I don't know. I don't like how hairy they are on the skin. That's a bit not so nice to bite into. But I think they make good desserts. And oh, poached pears are nice. So that is the first section. And then another 4 of these at the end. Not very complicated, is it? So I need to make 2 of these. So I'm just going to do this again. This one here. We need a grey one. I can just copy the one I've already made. Turducken is great to turkey stuffed with duck meat. That sounds really nice. I'd love to try that. I think it used to be really popular, right, to do animals stuffed in other animals stuffed in other animals and things in high society in the UK several hundred years ago. It was the thing they did on their dinner tables to show their wealth and stuff. Look at all these meats I can afford, all these animals. And they put things like pigs' heads on the table. It's interesting. You don't have a definite favorite fruit, but bananas, oranges, strawberries are kind of the big three that you enjoy eating, the most, the latter being very recent. Strawberries are recent. Interesting. Yeah, those all sound nice. I mean, obviously I don't like bananas in flavour, but I have a cold, so I've got to appreciate them. But that's very cool. Very cool. Nice to hear. What about you, Sailor, with your little hair flick? What's your favourite fruit? Singling you out. I know. I'm sorry. Or anyone else, or Major Overlord, or anyone who hasn't answered. I'd love to know. Okay. So we need to stick these onto the stick. It almost looks like I'm making a TV control. That's what it seems like to me. It's a bit strange, but alright, that went on really smoothly. Oh, that was nice. Look at that. It's a really interesting build we're making here. I like it. Singling anyone out, going to sleep. Favorite fruit, green grapes. Ooh, I like green grapes. They're nice. Yeah, that's nice. And the other side, I'm gonna have a really satisfying click. I could do it near the microphone. You hear that? ASMR. Oh my goodness. Singling you out, this. Probably strawberries. Yeah, I think strawberries are a really popular fruit. You like apples? I love apples! I think apples for me are best when they're put into a dessert. Because my favourite desserts are apple crumble and apple pie. They're so tasty. Oh my god, they're tasty. You heard the ASMR click? Yeah. So we have our TV control apparently. It's very interesting, this shape. So I don't have many pieces left. Let me put them together for you so you can see. These are the pieces. From bag one, there is another bag. Obviously, there's no Eiffel Tower or half of the buildings, but we'll do that one in another stream. But I haven't finished yet, so don't go. It's not over. I was just letting you know. So one that we need to put 4 of the black ones in this to finish the tower. It appears. You don't love raw apples, but cooked. Yeah, cooked apples are really, really nice. I love cooked apples. They make the best desserts. Red cranberries? I haven't had those for a while. I've had dried cranberries in my Christmas cake, I think, or something like that. Oh, was that? No, that was red currant. I really like dried cranberries though, and I think cranberry juice is alright. I don't know. I will definitely do some kind of apple dessert thing on stream. I have this recipe for toffee and apple, no, not toffee, salted caramel and apple scones, which I really want to try, so I might do that on stream. That'd be fun. Baked apple and dried apple chips are nice. I love apple crisps. They're so good. They barely ever sell them though. I don't know why. They should be more popular. They're a really healthy version of crisps and they're so tasty. They are a bit of a choking hazard though, which may be why they don't really sell them. Because they often have quite spiky bits on them. They're quite popular in other countries and not so much in the UK, I think. I always find them when I go abroad. So I think our last step for today is to click this into position, which I think turning this upside down might help with. Can you? Yeah, you can see that. So just slot that in. And we have our tower! So this is what we've made today. We have the Grand Palais, the Les Champs-Élysées, and what is this? It says an immense window cleaning task, which is not the name of the tower. I can't remember. It's just a big tower, isn't it? Oh yeah. Tour Montparnasse. Le Tour Montparnasse. Montparnasse. There we go. Lovely. So we have part 1 of this Lego stream. I did do this all in one stream last time, and these are the spare pieces, by the way, from set 1. It's interesting. But it took 4 hours, and I don't want to do a 4-hour stream because my voice, I can already feel it going. And it will hurt tomorrow if I did that. That's a bad idea. Thank you for the claps, everyone. I will see you all next week, and we'll definitely do part 2 to this, and I don't know what else yet, but something. And my cottage pie video, I promise you, is probably going to come out in a matter of days, and I have been working on another one after that, so hopefully we'll get more regular uploads soon. I've been trying very hard to fight the procrastination, so that should be good. I will see you then anyway. Yeah, you're welcome, Major Overlord. Thank you for the hug, and thank you, Lifer, as well, and everyone else who's been sending nice little messages all the time. So bye bye everyone. Bye bye. Oh, you can see my shadow moving. Trying to get my hand to work on the tracking. There we go. Dual bye byes, both hands. Bye bye. Hope you have a nice morning, afternoon, or good night, wherever you are. Bye bye.